Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone. Happy holiday season and welcome to USA Global TV. And hello to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and we have a special event for you today. I am so excited about this. I have met a new friend who is incredible. We spent some hours chatting, and she has accomplished so much. And I thought, what an appropriate time to bring on this dynamo businesswoman who has changed careers. She has gone through so much, so many challenges, and she has been fighting and punching and swinging, and she's come out the victor. So let us welcome the owner of Jamaican Me Crazy, Roz Tyman. Hi, Roz.
Hey.
Hey there.
Jacalyn, how are you?
Nice to see you. So for our audience, who are you there with today?
So I'm here with Alexa Mottola.
Hi, Alexa.
Hi, everyone. Alexa is my young side, and she's 22, and she's worked here for about 8 years.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I had asked Roz to start our show outside so she can give us a tour of her beautiful facility that so many people at the Jersey Shore just call home, their second home. So, Roz, if you can share with us a little bit about your background, and then we'll have you go into the store. You're there in Margate City, New Jersey. Tell us how you founded Jamaican Me Crazy.
So we have been on this island for 27 years. And when back in my young life, married with children, just came down the shore, saw a store, had a vision, and made the phone call the next day to see what the rent looked like. And here I am, 27 years later, dug into a lovely community seaside that we've created quite a vibe, and we have an interesting business here in town, and it's an interesting model, and we're very passionate about it.
Thank you so much, Roz. That's fantastic. I want to have you just share a little bit about that lovely yellow vehicle behind you, and then we'll have you go into the store.
Yes. So this year, Alexa encouraged me to buy a golf cart, and I evaluated it, and I listened to what she was saying, and we bought this fabulous yellow golf cart that we decorate for seasons, and it just has. Yesterday, Alexa and I were talking about it, and we said, this golf cart has changed our life. We have so much fun, and we go, around town, and we see people, and we show people live what's happening in town, and it's just been a wonderful tool for us.
Well, congratulations on thinking out of the box and for going for it. I'm going to have you walk inside this, show us the storefront. I want people to understand something. New Jersey is one of the states that had the strictest COVID regulations, and Roz is at a beach town where people are there for part of the year. There are some residents. Roz, tell us what we're looking at, and then I'll continue.
All right, we're going to take you in through the front door, and we're going to go into our lounge, and then we can just be a little quiet. The buses are flying by us. So, and this is our friend Sadina. Sadina is part of our
Hi.
team.
Hello.
That's Dr. Jacalyn.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And come on through. So this is the beginning of our store. We do all the town basics. Everyone's very proud about wearing their town real estate logos. So, we supply them with all of that for the entire family. We also do town art. This is done by one of our local town artists, Mottola, and her type of art is vintage, feel good vintage art. And the people love it because it's just memories of your life and good times and things that you like. And so the art is in hundreds of homes in the community.
And Roz, you really have become an expert in anticipating what the trends are for the coming season. And what I want to talk a little bit about, and then we can actually talk about the merchandise in the store and how you do the buying. So you're in New Jersey, which has has had one of the strictest regulations for COVID. You're a business owner, you're in a shore town, and you had to say to yourself at some point, what do I need to do to not only weather this storm, but to come out victorious on top? And I'm sure you had to make a lot of decisions that involved risk. Can you share a little bit about that with us?
Absolutely. I just want to interject one thing about me. So I'm a registered nurse by education. So I have a different type of thought process. When the pandemic hit, I recognized very quickly that we weren't in a good situation that was going to resolve anytime soon. And so, we listened carefully. We have a team, and we evaluated everything. And very quickly, we realized that this is not going well. When this broke, I was in New York City at the Javits Center at a very large convention, listening to the president saying, this is not going to be a problem. Now, me as a nurse, I was fearful because I knew it was going to be a problem. I understand virus. I'm not a virologist, but I surely understood that we had a problem on our hands. And so, we came back and we kind of got locked down, and very quickly we realized that all the money that we had in our store was not a good situation, that we had to figure out how to pivot. Alexa, myself, my manager, within 3 days, we knew that our life was changing. And so we put our heads together, and real quickly we knew that we were going to become a live type of an audience. Neither of us had experience in being live, but we took it, we rolled with it, and we laughed a lot. And it just was so not what we knew what to do, but we embraced, okay? And we moved along, and we became people's daily tune-in. They could count on us for advice. They could count on us for comfy clothing. Their families were locked down. It just was just a very, very intense time, but we figured it out. I will tell you, Alexa, what do you say? Day 5, we were live.
Yep.
And
we
then
hopped right onto it. Yep.
we did. And we were scared, but what was worst case scenario? There wasn't a worst case scenario.
So I just want to clarify, when you say you went live, you mean you went on social media?
We went on social media, Facebook, Instagram. We called a gentleman we knew that could educate us in building a fast Shopify site, because our store was loaded with merchandise and people were not allowed in. We were on lockdown. Okay, so we knew that we had to change. We came up with where's my phone? We came up with this saying, and Virgie, the local artist, produced us immediately. The world has changed and so have we. Okay, a big poster in the window that said, we're sorry, we're locked down, but you can still contact us, watch us live, call us. We can virtually shop with you. We can get you what we called comfy pandemic wear. And actually, Alexa and I, in a minute, designed pandemic wear.
Yep.
With funniness behind it.
I need a quarantini.
What else do we have? Social distancing club. Yeah. What else did we do?
Quarantine and chill.
Yeah. So we all of a sudden our windows were loaded with apparel that said crazy stuff that people attached to.
I love that. I love the creativeness. I love the fact that you didn't sit around and have a pity party for yourself and you weren't throwing rocks saying, oh, it's because of this politician or that. Or it's like, no, let's go into action. Let's get done what we need to get done. And people were receptive to it.
Yeah, because really my theory was sink or float. And I chose to float. Look, in life, you have choices. Things come your way. Everybody has something. Okay, things come your way. You can either roll up into the bowl or you can keep rolling. Okay, and my take on life is just keep rolling. Because you don't know what's at the end. The end can be something you never dreamt of accomplishing. And for Alexa and I, this live thing really has changed us. We can no longer go into our local supermarket and have people stop us and thank us for being their savior with laughter and great merchandise during a time when no one could go out and everyone was fearful of going out. So we rolled, and it changed us all for the better. And I think it's just going to make our future stronger, being able to know that we can do that.
And we even made better friendships, like throughout the whole thing. We got closer to our customers. We made friends with people we didn't even know before. And influencers too, we did that. We partnered with like a famous Samantha Schwartz. I'll add her name. And we did giveaways because that just grows our audience even more. So.
Yeah, when she says influencers, we buddied up with people that had, 100,000 followers and 20,000 followers because we knew we wanted to grow our audience, and that's how we had to do it. So I'll tell you, at this age, I'm 65, going to be very shortly, but I never thought I could do this. And I proved myself, I proved it to myself that with a team and good hard work and good solid sharing of thoughts that you can get to where you need to go. No one can do it alone. Can't do it alone.
I absolutely love this because I'm all about giving people positive inspiration, a place to share their story. So I'd love to have the two of you speak directly to people out there right now who are watching. Maybe they're listening. They're in a job they can't stand. They're in a relationship that's not working, whatever the situation is, and they want to do something, but they can't seem to find the first step to move forward. What would you share with them to do?
Breathe.
Yep.
How's that? Breathe.
So that's step one.
That is step one. Breathe, sit back, focus, look at yourself, think about what you want. Okay. That's all it takes is recognition of, what problems need to change, what situations need to change. Ask, I personally, I feel I can't be here today without a proper team or a guidance of a higher hierarchy, okay, to guide me. It's about listen, breathe and listen, because the message, it really is there, but it's up to you to discover.
I love it. That's great. Alexa, how about you?
She had it all right there. She said it all. And, improving yourself, because if you don't improve yourself, you're not going to get anywhere. So,
no one has to be stuck. I went through crazy life. A lot of us have, so, divorces and, family illnesses and, the worst of the worst. Okay. The worst of the worst, but
Everyone has their own issues.
Everyone has something. You just have to gather your thoughts, your oxygen, your strength, and put it into action. Make a plan and put it into action.
Yep.
And
Thank
that's
you both. Yeah, that's huge. I want to just acknowledge that you were recognized by the governor of New Jersey. And also, we do have a news article here that I want to bring up as well. But can you share a little bit about the governor's recognition, what it means to you?
Well, I was called one morning by the governor's assistant, and it was early in the morning, and they said, "Oh, hey, Roz, is this Roz Tyman?" I'm like, "Yeah." And, "Oh, this is the governor's office." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Sure it is.
Yeah.
It's a governor's office. And sure enough, it was the governor's office. And they chose me to honor me for being able to withstand, the situation that was around us, and come up with a plan of action and move forward to keep my business successful and flowing. And, initially I'm an apolitical girl, I have to admit, and I'm all about just doing the right thing and being a good human, and politics doesn't influence me. But my two older boys said to me, "Mom, you've been through so much in life. You're getting a call from a governor to recognize you for your accomplishments. This is a very big deal. You need to see it as that is the ultimate of accomplishments, being recognized." But somebody at that level, they could have called 100,000 other people, but they chose you. My older son that lives in Australia gave me that message, and my younger son as well. And I was like, okay, they're right. And so I took that as an ultimate a compliment and an accomplishment, and I ran with that. Okay. And the governor called me on the telephone maybe 3 days later, and I see this unknown number, and I pick it up, and he's like, "Hi, Roz, this is Governor Murphy." And I'm like, "What? I wasn't even going to answer this phone. It said unknown." And I had a lovely, lovely conversation with him, and he acknowledged, my ability to pivot at a time when the country just was not comfortable with anything. But, I have to back up there in a second and tell you something. So I had a life mentor and advisor, since my life fell apart and I had to regroup myself both financially and emotionally, by the name of Richard Radin. This was a man that I spoke to every day, never missed a day at 8 a.m. We'd go over, what was happening in the country, our business numbers, our purchases, just a life business mentor. Well, in April, my mentor and my best friend in life passed away, double vaccinated from COVID. Okay. And I don't even know what to say, but the governor and I decided that this was the moment I wanted to take to recognize Richard, because I couldn't be here today without all the education of 17 years worth of amazing information that Richard gave me. And so I turned my Governor Murphy highlight into a recognition for Richard, because he was the one that deserved to be talked about, not me. And
Wow.
that's where it all went. It went one way, it came out the other way, but it was so right.
Well, it follows along with the fact that you're such a heart-centric person that you weren't going to make it about you. You're going to make it about somebody who really meant something to you and influenced you in so many ways.
I saw it no other way. And it just made my heart and Richard's family's heart and Alexa, who loved Richard, and all of us, it just went the way it was supposed to. And that's
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
We are going to pause for a break from our sponsors, but when we come back, I'm just going to share this with our audience, and then I want to have a conversation about it. Stressing over supply. Which paper was this in?
That was in our press, our Atlantic City press.
Okay. So, folks, we're going to take a break, but you've all heard about supply chain issues. Here are two people who can talk to it with intimate knowledge. So, we're going to come back with Jamaican Me Crazy right after this break from our sponsor. We're going to hear from the lovely Diane Floyd Bame. She's got a new book out. It's called A Song of Peace. And then another one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this.
Kapayapaan, kapayapaan, kapayapaan.
Diane Floyd Bame's A Song of Peace tells the story of a young lad named Tommy whose fervent wish for peace on earth touches the hearts of his friends and family, spreads to his community, and eventually unites the whole world around making his dream of peace a reality for everyone. Sit down with the children in your life and share Tommy's amazing story of love and hope. Sing your own song of peace and invite the children to join you. Tommy's tale is more than just a story. It's a movement, and everyone's warmly welcome to take part.
Kapayapaan, 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 kapayapaan.
You'll find A Song of Peace, along with many other wonderful learning and enriching opportunities for children of all ages, at dianefloydbame.com.
The session that we had with BCAT was really entertaining and enlightening. We were able to put together some very specific steps that we as individuals can take, and it was really fun to all come together and see sort of where we're going as a team and how we can all get there together.
We had a tremendous experience with the BCAT partners. One of the challenges that we have as an organization is to make sure that we have the right people in the right chairs doing the right thing. To do that well, you have to have synergy. You can try to dream up ways to make sure that your group does that, or you can rely on experts. We would recommend BCAT partners to anybody who's looking to take their organization to the next level.
Located at 121 Haddon Avenue in Westmont, New Jersey, is Margie Cedrone, artisan jeweler. Margie's been in business for more than 30 years. She works with her clients to create custom pieces of jewelry to reflect their personality and help them make their own bold statement. Starting in the renowned Jewelers Row in Center City, Philadelphia in 1988, Margie works directly with her clients to develop one-of-a-kind pieces such as necklaces, engagement rings, wedding bands, unique watches and tennis bracelets, as well as a myriad of rings and earrings for everyone in your family. She also has worked directly with Dr. Jacalyn over the years, creating unique pieces of jewelry to reflect her personality. She does pearl stringing and repairs on site at 121 Haddon Avenue. Call or text Margie at 215-384-7155. Margie Cedrone Jewelry is open by appointment only. Make your own bold statement. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a special event. If you're just joining us, our show today is all about Jamaican Me Crazy with founder Roz and Alexa. They're in Margate City, New Jersey, and I see you're sporting some of the newest trends.
Alexa made me put this hat on.
I think it looks great. It looks great. We are going to dive into all of the lovely, wonderful things that you offer there for pandemic wear and outerwear and everything else wear. But first, I want to talk about this article in the paper. Let's take a look at it again. Stressing over supply. South Jersey stores look ahead to Thanksgiving weekend shopping. What can we find out when we read this article, Roz?
Well, so the supply chain, okay, is severely interrupted. Okay, we had a successful summer. People wanted to be out of big cities, be, island bound. It just felt better to people. Okay, but the supply chain, it doesn't matter whether you're out for sweatshirts, refrigerator, Toyota, chips to run your cars. Every industry is affected. Okay, freight. Okay, let's talk about containers worth of freight. A normal container pre-pandemic cost an average manufacturer about $4,500. In the height of the insanity, that same container, okay, cost $24,000 to $35,000. From $4,500 to almost $40,000. Okay, so what comes out of that? Okay, what comes out of that is that people weren't working. The ships couldn't get emptied. They couldn't get full. There were no truck drivers, and basically, we had to think ahead. Okay, I don't know when this is going to get better. I really don't. And you can't operate the way you used to because the merchandise is not sitting in your warehouse's shelves. It simply is not there. You can't, in our industry, we couldn't get a run of t-shirts when we needed them. We couldn't get sweatshirts. Our beach gear, beach chairs, boogie boards, buckets, umbrellas, they were sold out in June. Okay, we didn't get another bucket and shovel. We're at the beach till mid-August. So we were really interrupted. We had to pivot. Okay, we had to turn right, turn left, turn again, do this and do that. So we had to work 3 times harder to make sure that our goods were here or something. Now, of course, we have fabulous relationships after 27 years, so we have priorities with those vendors that cared enough about us, but it didn't matter because their shelves were empty. So it was hard. It was really, really hard. You agree with that,
Yeah,
Alexa?
and now going into our next season, we are fully prepared. And if it wasn't for this pandemic, we wouldn't even know how to shop. We wouldn't have known to get twice the amount or 3 times the amount than we usually do. So
and truly, our friend that passed away, he anticipated this for us. Okay, and we knew that we had to dig in hard. So we overbooked what we knew that were solid merchandise that wouldn't go out of style and wouldn't go out of season. We anticipated the disaster and we tried to compensate for it before we were affected by it. So, but it was hard. The job was 3 times harder than normal.
It sounds like your friend Richard was really a visionary in many ways.
Richard was a visionary. He was a master of his craft. And his craft was business. He taught us about open to buys. Look, you can't work this hard in life and not come out with the right outcome. You can't work and come out at the end in a negative. It defeats the purpose and it destroys the passion. So, it's constant evaluation and planning. And that's what we learned, and that's what we did. We haven't been able to beat a marketplace in over 2 years. Convention centers. We pride ourselves on marketplace. That's where we see what's new and fresh. And we were not able to be in any market. So we just had to do it different. That's what it all came down to. We just had to do it different.
Well, congratulations. I know when you and I first spoke, I was just blown away by everything that you've overcome. And you have such a great attitude, Roz. You have such a great attitude. I know you're surrounded by really wonderful people and that you're really making a difference in the community, but also for businesses everywhere. They can look to you and learn from what it is that you've done.
Just keeping yourself aware, just having the information, evaluating the action. That's really where we're at. Listen, the world's changed. That's the bottom line. In a year, is it going to go back to the way it was? I don't think so. So, if you want to succeed, you have to change a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to pivot.
And I want to just ask the two of you before we go on the tour and see the trends, because everybody wants to see them. The world is such an emotional place right now, right? People are just angry, they're scared, they're afraid, people are happy, whatever the case may be. How, as a business owner, do you keep a level head? And do you keep all of those demons that want to just paralyze us so we don't do anything? How do you keep it at bay so that you're able to make big decisions like the ones you've made?
Well, look, our business model, okay, we decided today we're going to dress up for Dr. Jacalyn's show today and look nice and put on some makeup and lipstick and prettier clothes. Now, we had a minute to think about it. And what we decided was, no, we're going to come on and be just who we are. And who we are is we are a company that wants to enjoy the hard work with laughter, and we want to create a relaxed, comfortable environment for our customers. We want to keep pressures low. There's enough pressures out there. Okay, when you come to Jamaica Me Crazy, we want you to enjoy the experience. We want to give you good music. We want to give you fun chat. We break out into dance. So our business model is, and of course, the serious corporate people, that may not work for them, but our business model is keep it light. The world's heavy.
And we like this new one. It goes, shop small, beat them all. Jamaica Me Crazy has it all. Stress-free and no nausea.
I love that.
She created that. It's our choice. We just want people to leave pressures outside. Just come in and enjoy. We work hard to find the current hot trends. We pride ourselves on giving people what they're out for, but along with it, we want them to have a good experience. And that's our business model. Now, does that work on Wall Street? I may not. But what does work in the world, okay, is listening to people. Okay, that's critical. Whether you take their advice or you opt out of their advice, it reduces your trial and error if somebody wants to tell you something that may be of value. So, listening for us is a very big point. We want to hear what people have to say. We may not care, okay, but we still want to hear. And that's what keeps us going.
Well said. And I think you just really nailed it. You are offering more than products and service. It's an experience. It's an exclusive experience when you come into Jamaica Me Crazy. You walk in that door, leave your troubles behind. You watch the live, you place the order, you put on the item, you're transported into this experience. So I think that's amazing. I love the flashing lights, by the way. I am visioning USA Global TV, Dr. Jacalyn, USA Global TV. It's fantastic. So how do you feel about taking us on a tour of the latest trends?
Oh,
Sure.
We are so ready for that.
All right, let's have it.
Let's do it.
The floor is yours.
Wait,
And
by
everybody
the way,
watching and listening, we'd love to have comments from you about any questions you have for Roz or Alexa. Who's this?
This is our famous cat. She showed up 5 years ago out of a box, and she brightened our life. And she's actually very famous. People come to the window just to see her.
It's like a pet monkey.
Yeah.
And what's the cat's name?
Cat.
Cat. And Cat's living in a
Well,
Condo.
Cat lives at home, but she walks to work every day with me. And this is her beachfront condo.
love it. It's
It's a
exceptional.
store staple.
And listen, we gave her a whole window.
What a view she has.
Yeah, and listen, who doesn't? There may be people out there that don't like animals, but the majority of people do. And animals bring love and gentleness, and that's our cat. She brightens our life every day. We crack up.
I love it.
All right, so let's take you into our main room of trend. Okay, so our business is divided into different sections. This is our boutique side. Okay, if the music is too loud, you let us know. So right now, currently, this fur bucket is huge. Okay, just simply a little fur bucket hat for winter time or wherever you're going. I'm not embarrassed. I'll try it on for you.
Love it. Hot.
And so this is a big one right now.
So ladies, I have a question for you. What makes the bucket hat so trendy and hot? What are people saying?
Probably the A-listers walking around LA. We follow the A-listers, whatever they're doing, everyone else wants to do. So, you got to pay attention to what people are up to. And they're the ones that set the trends. So we always try to find out what they're up to because our customers want to be up to whatever they are.
And this is some of our own artwork. Patch
Beautiful.
beanies.
Actually, Alexa came up with a great idea this morning. And in 10 minutes, we had it done.
Oh, I love it. I told you I love bling. Love, love, love bling.
Yeah, and then this one is actually bling too. This one has.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
Yeah, and we
Beautiful.
did every color of the rainbow.
Look,
and even camo.
camo is
Everything.
huge.
Yeah.
And we didn't limit it
Stars.
to just smiley faces, stars and butterflies.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Just happy stuff.
Yeah, it's all feel good.
No.
What's this we have?
Our favorite pair of mittens.
What is it in our store?
Our hooded gloves.
Our number.
one gift giving. It comes in 4 colors.
So we did these last year, and people just couldn't get enough of those. And we were lucky enough to, be able to purchase them. We have to purchase now, 6 and 8 months out if we want to hope that it arrives. So, it's all different. Everything is different. And we, what we have to do is just pay attention. All right. Now, I'm going to go back and tell you one thing. At the end, we took the virus very serious. I mean, we lost Richard. And masking was critical for us. And on our island, the children go off to overnight camps. And they come back at a certain date. And the island's flooded with people, massive amounts. Well, as a team, we decided we are not putting ourselves or anyone at risk. People are going to have to be masked to come into our store because we take this very serious. We gave out from August 15th to today, we gave out over 8,000 free masks. We wanted you to come in, but we had to have you masked. Okay, and if you weren't going to mask, we didn't really want your money. Okay, because our life is more important, and so is the wellness of everyone around us. So we didn't say come with a mask. We gave a mask. And you know what? 5 people denied us. Well, the way we looked at it was, your loss. And we just kept moving. But we had to do what was right. Because when you do what's right, you don't have to think about it. And
I love how you provided a solution. You came up with
Absolutely.
a solution.
Absolutely. We spent a couple $1,000s on those masks, but we knew that we needed to do that. We wanted, number one, people to shop. It was the end of the season, and we needed them to do that because we spent the whole season, running the business. And, that's the way we came up with what was right. All right, now you're not going to believe this. Alexa's standing right here, holding this, saying, okay, Roz, put this on.
I'm in our mask hat.
This,
Ah!
Yeah, unicorn.
like, we have maybe 5 left.
Yeah, 2.
I can
All
see
right,
that would be a big hit.
Yeah, for the people that like to have fun. That
Yeah.
would pretty much. And Alexa, last year, our number one item was a masked hat.
Yeah, that's
And,
great.
we laughed at it and we're like, oh my God, guess what? It was one of the wisest products we chose.
Yep.
You could be warm and walk into the supermarket and have a barrier of protection because, that's what you needed was a barrier. Alexa, let's walk to, Alexa's coming. Okay. She's on her game. Okay. See this hat?
Look at that. Wow. Tell us more.
This is the lighted beanie hat. The children are absolutely crazy for this. We've heard stories. Oh, I found my kid wearing his hat in his bedroom. He woke up, the light was on. He had a book next to him. I mean, this was our number one. Kids wanted this hat. The
Love
light
it.
up beanie.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I'd have been excited to have that.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, Roz, I want to ask you and Alexa, let me come back here for a second. When people are looking for gift ideas, what's the best way for them to get them if they're in this country, right? They're not in New Jersey. Can they buy from you if they're not in New Jersey?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I want to back up and say, this last 2.5 years was a hectic time, really hectic. Now, we built that Shopify site, but when they took us out of lockdown and they opened up the floodgates, the people came in massive. We could not control our Shopify site. We couldn't keep it loaded. We couldn't inventory it well. It just, our team just was overwhelmed with everything we were doing. That takes a lot of time to put content up and do all that. And we couldn't. So we apologize for that right now, because you're going to see, if you go to our site, it's going to say sold out. Now, how can you overcome that? You call us, you message us on Instagram, okay, and we will do a virtual shop with you. We will take you, just as we're speaking to you, Doc, we will walk people around the store and say, what do you think you're out to get? Who's it for? And we will virtually walk you through to see
You
everything.
have the whole store to yourself.
Yeah, it's like one-on-one shopping. People loved it. During the pandemic, we would do that with people, and they would drive by and we would throw their bag out. So we still have the ability to take you around and virtually, help you select what you think you'd like to have from us. At this time, I'm going to tell you, our store is 50% off, the entire store excluding artwork, because we will clear this store by the end of the holiday and begin to reload all the exciting stuff we've been out purchasing.
And I just want to clarify that your Instagram is Jamaican Me Crazy NJ, New Jersey.
Yes.
All right. There we go.
Listen, click on to us, because we will give you a lot of fun. We'll be crazy. We'll be factual. We'll take you through town. We'll show you things that, we'll get up and we'll do hey, what's everyone having for dinner? And then all of a sudden, everyone's sharing recipes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I would love for you to two things before we close out. One, what are some other really cool gift ideas? Because we just saw a number of them. And two, let's take a look at that artwork again.
Oh, yes.
I have the
All right, we're going to show you
gift in our hands
Hold
already. Hold on, we have to turn.
Okay.
Ah!
Hard to believe, right? But guess what? Practical. This is the goggle beanie.
Yep.
You walk your dog, you're going snowboarding, it's raining. You get to cover your eyes and be able to see. And this was crazy. People
That
come
makes
to
so much sense.
Yeah.
It does. It's practical, but fun for the crazies.
Yep.
And
And
so the beanies will fit any size brain head.
Pretty
These
much.
beanies will pretty much fit like a tween to an adult. A 10,
Yeah.
12-year-old to an adult. So that was fun. But
The artwork.
let us show you the artwork. Where do we want to start? I think. Let me see.
Where do you want to start?
I think the other room will give you a greater. So our local artist, Virgie, we all connect with her with vision. And we feed ideas to each other. And being the artist that she is, and she's an old school kind of girl, so she has a lot of vintage memories. She creates this art. Look, take her there. Just like travel poster, good feel, vintage Atlantic City. And the town loves it because we're bringing back memories for people. Let us just take you to some new stuff in here. People my age, we've raised our families, and hopefully our children are out, living their adult lives, and we're back to rock and roll. People love
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead, the Beatles, Amy Winehouse, Bruce Springsteen, Rolling Stones, and people of my age are able to sit back and relax now. And they're consuming art of the old rock and roll days. They're probably smoking pot with it too, but who's to judge?
We love this new designer with Marvel collab.
Yeah, the superhero, Gucci and Louis superheroes. So yeah, art changes all the time. It's whatever the vision is and the artist sees, we create it, and the people absolutely love the art.
This is a new program with the diver.
Yeah, this is like this that you're looking at was a vision of mine from the summer with the old Jansen bathing suit models.
Oh yeah. So Roz and Alexa, can people purchase this artwork by contacting you on social media as well?
And we ship. We have the perfect boxes ready for all the different sizes of art, so they can be shipped. A lot of people call for art. They move to California.
And we even collab it with coasters. We'll show you our coasters.
Actually, Sedina's behind you drawing a piece of art right now.
Wow, look at that. I love it. The pinup girls, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, the pinup girls.
Beautiful.
Little Monopoly coasters.
Great gift ideas.
Yeah.
Love it.
They love this stuff.
I love it.
We make trivets of it too.
Yeah, we do big trivets.
And mugs. We do mugs.
And we do, playing cards.
I love all that. Can you also swing us by the scarves?
You know it. Come on over here. All right, let me show you what's going on. Listen, if you need your $400 dress to go to the ball, you got to go down the street. We're about keeping you fun and comfortable and in trend. So let me show you what's going on here. We're all about this. Comfy, what you need to get through the winter, look cute. Okay, any of that.
Love all the bling, ladies.
Love that bling. We're very proud of this right here. This is our artist renderings in scarves.
Stunning.
Okay. Famous artists.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful. Let me flip another one at you. We're Starry Night.
Now, some of these are reversible, right?
They are all reversible.
Wow, look at that.
Amazing.
Imagine how great you'll feel wearing that, right?
Look, let me show you. I'll put it right on in front on my Jamaican Me Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that look. I love it.
Right. Just simple and artful.
A scarf can completely transform an outfit.
God, it's so true. It's like your lipstick.
Yes,
And
definitely.
then come on over here. Let me show you what goes with it.
Yeah, take us around. Let's see.
Look at these gorgeous artist rendering gloves.
Whoa.
Yep. And we have them
Pretty.
without
Whoa.
fur and with fur.
And here they are in fur.
Oh, I love the fur too.
Isn't that
So
great?
many cool options.
Yes, and here's another big trend. Listen, the country blew us out on tie-dye. The last 2 years, that's all that was in the marketplace was tie-dye. We're kind of over it. Although tie-dye never goes away. It just gets smaller for a while.
Mm-hmm.
See our tie-dye beanies?
I love it.
They
So
love
many
it.
nice options. Really, you can really put your personality there, right? By wearing them.
Absolutely. There's always a tie-dye person.
Yes.
There's always that. And so that was pretty good.
And we're all about our sweats. We love our vintage Havana sweats. We do outfits.
Ooh,
Yep.
it's so pretty and comfortable. What about the jacket? Jacket.
The shacket. Let's show you the shacket. I'm going to put you down right there. This one is a cool.
So a
style.
shacket is a trend of a shirt jacket. Shacket.
Yeah. It was huge this year. Huge. So yeah, I mean, imagine in a cuter top, but this is really
Yeah, shirt, jacket. So many uses for that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Wow.
And we hit that quick.
Yeah, you guys did a great job on taking us around. I know there's so much more to see, but we've actually come to the end of our time.
Oh,
Don't forget our bear coat.
this is our bear.
That's beautiful too. All right, so I want to put up the picture of the storefront. Okay, here we have the website, but you're going to get everything sold out. So please do contact them directly. Here's the information. They're located at 9413 Ventnor Avenue, Margate City, New Jersey, 08402. Telephone number, area code 609-487-8400. All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Anything else you'd like to share with us before we go?
Listen, we had a ball with you. Thank you so much.
I had a ball with you as well. I'm so glad the universe decided to bring us together. And also Mitchell. Thanks to you, Mitchell.
Yes, Mitchell, absolutely.
Thank you, Sage.
So, listen, wishing you all just blessings, good health. Just keep on pedaling. That's our advice.
Keep moving forward, and please do reach out to them and pick up some pandemic wear. Pick up some of these cool trends so you can be on point with what's going on. They've already done all the research, and they've got the merchandise. They've got a nice promotion going for the holidays, so please do reach out to them.
But I will tell you, okay, that pandemic wear was in the beginning of pandemia. We don't want anything to do with it now. We're done.
Okay. That's done. Forget that, people.
We moved on.
Forget it. Well, I love what you have there. I think it's fantastic. And in all seriousness, I have the utmost respect for you and everything that you've accomplished, that you didn't let anything hold you back, and you came out as a role model and an inspiration for all.
Oh, doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely our pleasure. Thanks for recognizing us.
Absolutely. We'll have you back on again. So
Yay, we
we'll have
love
you
that.
on a regular basis, seeing what the trends are. So
yeah, and Alexa and I, if you guys follow us, when we go to trade shows, we go live. We'll take you right inside that convention center floor and show you what we think is happening.
And for everybody who wants to connect with them on Facebook or Instagram, I've put it in the comments, and you can also watch the replay of the show. Go over to any of our platforms, but please do subscribe to USA Global TV. All right, Jamaican Me Crazy, Roz and Alexa, thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, doctor.
Bye.
Blessings.
Blessings to you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.